now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Well, all the lies and plays that we see on this internet is very hard to take anything on here serious. I don't believe nothing. Maybe some of y'all do, but me, I don't. The only thing that I believe is the ones who we see crash out and do some goofiness and get caught up over trying to prove themselves on this internet. In this case right here, this is all alleged. Hoover Gumby arrested for aggravated stalking and battery on a pregnant woman. Now, we done seen Gumby crash out plenty of times on this internet. It seemed like he was biting the bait left and right every time somebody says something to him. And that's what's going to happen to a whole lot of y'all. Every time somebody say something, y'all got to get back on here and reply. Let's take a fade. Let's meet up. You hear that all day. But Hoover Gumby seemed to be another one that bites the dust. Who was it? Loose Cannon, Brick Baby. It was a whole lot of them who done crashed out and went down, and he's another one that fell in the trap. Before we get to this content, man, y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's go see what Hoover Gumby really got arrested for. Let's go. All right, let's get over and see what they talking about, man. Let's go.
Real tune, no money in the room, man. And I'm gonna just go ahead and break the bad news since nobody else wants to say it. Unfortunately, Hoover Gumby crashed out and has been arrested. He now sits in the county jail. It's sad. This is probably one of the saddest stories because Gumby actually had an opportunity to be somebody on the internet, not for a negative purpose, but for a good purpose. And everybody's always asking, why was I pushing him so hard? And I truly believe, like, his story, bro, you were exonerated. Like, God called you for a purpose. He has a purpose for you. You can do something. Your case alone is big enough to free a lot of black men who are in jail and they're innocent.
All right, for y'all that don't know what he talking about, Hoover Gumby he did have a light sentence and was able to get out, beat the case. I guess it was a loophole in the case that he came home from. Now, a lot of people can still use that case. That's basically what he's saying. If you go look up his case, you can use that if it pertains to your case. And if it's a loophole in there, you're going to get out too, man. That's how it goes. Getting them law libraries when you up in there. But yeah, Hoover Gumby, man, he tripping, man. He had action and back up in there, man. This ain't nothing new. This is how criminals behave, man.
Like Gumby was. But unfortunately, before he can blow up, before he can be a figure, a lot of negative things happened, and ultimately he goes to jail. Now, I'm not gonna count Gumby out, and I'm also gonna say that Gumby's innocent until proven guilty, but
right.
I have to go over the charges. And the charges are not looking good. The charges are not looking good. So before we go into the charges, let's just talk about some of the things that led up to this situation. So everything's all good in Houston. Like, Gumby has a community out here. He's getting supported. He's getting loved on. And then he goes to Cali. Now, prior to him going to Cali, he was getting back and forth on the internet with the Hoovers from Fort Worth, right? He's going back and forth. They speaking their piece. He's speaking his piece.
Talk about the solution.
He hung up.
Oh, shit.
Hoover.
Oh, shit.
Fort Worth.
Oh, come on, bro. Out of here.
There we go. There go the crash out, man, right there. How many times we done seen this over and over? The moment you crash out and you go down, guess what? It sound like that when they put their handcuffs on. Them police be so happy to get you, and when they close that gate, it's over with, man. Let's get back to this.
Hooverland, y'all. Oh, Hoover, come to LA, you market. What's that? Dan, you, Fort Worth, all you on Hoover Street. I said that for Kunta. Bring your ass to LA. I'ma show you who I am. Gang.
And then there's other members in Cali now coming out to support the homies in Fort Worth.
Man, and this straight to you, Gumby. Check this out, man. You not a spokesman for 5 deuce, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna just nip that in the...
Now, Gumby has his position. He leaves. He goes to no jumper. He gets to no jumper. Adam 22, Whack 100, they run, they play. The prison call happens.
Who I been Harbison?
Come on, you know who you been Harbison, bro? Undercover agent. The undercover agent nigga. You know who I'm talking about?
Okay, so I'm saying, so
real shit that just dropped, bro.
what happened?
60 seconds remaining.
What little shit that just dropped, bro?
Still been fucking with him, bro.
Well, that's another one that invited. That's another one that went on that show right there. And moments after that, they get them cuffs put on them.
Who be who? What do you listen, bro? Call me on the phone, bro, and talk to me, because you obviously don't want to know what I'm talking about, or I don't know what the you talking about. You acting like I know. If you know what I'm talking about, say it.
The dude that got on the interrogation tape that you claiming is AI, they say.
Oh, I never said nothing was AI, bro. Don't lie on me. Never once did I say anything was AI. They mad at Groove. They dropped
These charges that I'm gonna read have anything to do with any of that. It's not Hoover business. It's not an internet crash out. It's not revenge. It's not money laundering.
Then what is it? What is it? Because we all want to know. What is it?
I think it's sad. It's sad, some of these charges, because it's petty, bruh. The officers was really being petty with him. But then you have the family violence charges. Okay, so let's just get into it, right? And I want to say this: Gumby is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. He has a way of beating cases. We know he beat the shooting case where he shot another Hoover. So Gumby has a way of beating cases. So I'm gonna say innocent until proven guilty. I know men are lied on.
All right, so we got aggravated stalking. Oh, man, he got some charges on him, man.
A lot in the court of law, and but it's not looking good for Gumby. So he's arrested, it says here, for proof of insurance requirements. So he didn't have proof of insurance, so he got pulled over apparently, and he didn't have insurance. Then he got surrender certificate of registration. Basically he was in a car that was unregistered and didn't have insurance.
Not him, not with all that money that he been making off this internet. Say it ain't so. That's how you know these YouTubers ain't really making no money, man. Ain't no money on here, man.
Okay. Next, he has battery, domestic violence on a pregnant victim. He has 2 counts of this, 3 counts of this.
Ooh,
so he has 3 counts of battery, domestic violence on a pregnant victim, which he's awaiting return hearing for. He has $0 bond on these 3 charges. And it says that he'll see the judge February 2nd, 2026. So he's going to be in jail for a little minute.
Wow.
Okay. Now he has a $75,000 bond, which I think if he pays this $75,000 bond, he'll end up being granted a bond for the previous charges. So the $75,000 bond was the aggravated stalking, constituting domestic violence. Okay.
Wow.
So again, that's aggravated stalking constituting domestic violence, which it seems to be the most recent charge. So let me just get into this aggravated stalking constituting domestic violence. Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell my testimony. I got a domestic violence charge before. Okay. I got a domestic violence charge before.
And that could be anything. That could be arguing in public. That could be anything. That don't necessarily mean that he put his hands on anybody. That could be once they come out, y'all could be arguing and neighbors call the police. That's domestic violence.
I took it to trial. I went to trial and I beat the case. Those cases are serious. That's probably the most serious situation that I've ever been in my adult life. So essentially, after you're arrested for domestic violence, it's like you're guilty until proven innocent, meaning that the first thing they do is they implement a restraining order on you from the state. So they give a state sanctioned restraining order, right? In my case, I get locked up I go to jail. I get booked. I'm in there for like a day. I post bond. I get out. Upon getting out, they say the state puts the restraining order on you. So after the restraining order was placed on me, now I can't get to my apartment. So now you're barred from wherever your living quarters were. It doesn't matter if it's in your name, the person's name that they said you allegedly violated. That don't matter. You can't go there because that's where that person says they live. Even if they were visiting, whatever the situation was, it doesn't matter. Your word does not matter till after this case. So they're going to propose a temporary restraining order on you. Apparently, Gumby got caught violating that restraining order. So Gumby was already out on bail for the domestic violence with his baby mom.
Wow. That's normally how it goes. That's usually how it goes, man.
Okay. And the stalking came apart with him violating the restraining order, right? So him being in any presence. I can tell you personally, Gumby has been around his baby mom, like in a way to where it was good. You know what I'm saying? Like he's over there for his kids. He's not just over there just to be over there. He's not over there stalking. He's not doing that. But in the eyes of the law, it does not matter. And so to my brothers out there dealing with a domestic violence situation, stay away from that woman.
Right.
I was in a situation to where on Mother's Day, I'm trying to, all
right, so we're going to end it right there, man. Y'all can go over. I believe this is Real Tune. Let's go over this. Y'all can go watch the rest of this, man. This is Real Tune TV. This is the page right here. Y'all go over there and check the rest of that out, man. Hoover Gumby, man, is got arrested, man. All this is alleged. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I'm just going by what these people said, man. Hopefully this is some BS, man. Hopefully he pop up on the internet tomorrow. Hopefully it's another play. But if not, then man, free that guy, man. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. It's Compton Rick Robert, Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.